Howdy everyone. Alright, so this is going to be another kind of a catch-up type video since I haven't recorded much in quite a while, and I've been doing a little bit of work out here getting the final assembly completed. What I've been spending my most time with has been wiring the wings to the fuselage. So the wiring connections from the wings. So as an example, right, you have all of your wingtip lights, strobes and whatnot that need to be connected. This particular wing has the angle of attack buzzer. It also has the heated pitot. The other wing on the other side has, of course, all of the wingtip lights, strobes, nav lights, etc. And this particular wing has the autopilot servo. So all of those connections between the wings and the fuselage, that's what I've been spending my most of the time out here working on that. The other thing that I have done now are the wing bolts. So the 10 bolts that attach the main spar to the fuselage spar for each wing, those are done and torqued. I've got this forward bolt here, torqued per the instructions and safety wired. You can see the safety wire here. This bolt does not get tight. The instructions specifically state to tighten this down until the washer, which is on the other side. The washer is on the head of the bolt. You tighten the bolt until this washer, it can still spin. Not sloppy loose, but just snug enough, but you can still spin the washer. And then you safety wire it. Both of those are done and safetied. And then the bolt on the aft spar, this particular bolt here this bolt here gets a cotter key, a castle nut and a cotter key. And again, like I said in my other video, just look through the books again, look through the plans, read, get yourself re-familiar with these different attachments and things that you have to do. You know, you don't want to put just a standard bolt in there with a, with the nylon lock nut. You want to make sure you get that correct and get that one up there correct. Of course, the bolts that make this main spar attachment, those are close tolerance bolts specifically for this purpose. Things like that. So that's what I've been spending most of my time with. The wiring is complete. All I have to do now is bundle up the connections, so to speak, and I'm going to use what I want to call it, the wax cord, to bundle up the wires and kind of make them look pretty before I call that complete. The connections are done, and I just got done verifying some stuff that I could not verify throughout the entire build for the most part until today, which was, I verified that my outside air temperature probe now works. That's connected correctly. My magnetometer at least works because I'm getting an indication now on the ephes that I have a magnetometer connection. I've tested the pitot heat, that works. The stall warning on the leading edge of this wing, the stall warning buzzer, that works. Like I said, outside air temperature, things of that nature. Those have not been, I haven't been able to test those throughout the entire build until today. I still need to bring out the wing tips and connect them and make sure that those connections work and the buttons inside the cockpit are correct. You know, when you turn on the button that says strobes, I hope the strobes come on, and not the nav lights, that kind of thing. So that still needs to be done as far as the electrical. As far as the actual wiring, like I said, that's complete. As long as I can go through the wingtips and verify that everything is correct, the connections are done. I still have to hook up my pitot tubes. I've got the tubes running from the heated pitot to the fuselage, and I've got tubes from the ephes down through the fuselage. I just have to make those connections between the two. That's what I'm going to work on next. And then after that, my plan is to take the flaps and ailerons and put them on both wings, and then start the final rigging with the push-pull tubes. So that's about it for now. Again, next up will be the pitot tube connections, and then I'm going to start on the control surface installation so I can do the push-pull tubes and get that rigging done, which is probably going to require leveling the plane and things of that nature. So coming along, I just wanted to kind of get you guys caught up. You know, like I said, most of the time I've been spending doing the wiring connections and getting these wings finally bolted down. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for stopping in, and I will talk to you guys later.